Welcome to the Crafty Witch UK. My name is Arietta, and tonight we are going to have a nice chill live while I chat to you about some new colouring books, and we'll just hang out together. So I hope you are all comfy. I hope you've got a drink, a snack, or something to craft with. Let's have a quick look and see who is in chat already. We've got some early birds. We've got the lovely Kay. Hello. We've got Amy. We've got Sarah Rose. We've got Dylan. Hey there, Dylan. Okay, lovely to see you all. That's brill. So nice. And of course, if you're new and you want to pop into chat and say hello, that is always really welcomed. And if not, or if you're catching this on replay, you can just hit that little thumbs up. Tells the algorithm that this might be worth watching, and it shares it with more people so we can find some more pals who like crafting and chatting. So let me just pop that onto there. Okay, so how are we all doing? Hopefully we are all well. I know I chatted to a few of the channel members yesterday in our monthly Zoom. That was a really nice catch up. So these I picked up before Christmas. So they have been around for a little bit, but I wanted to save them to share with you because I picked them up to share them with you specifically. And it sort of carries on nicely from the conversations we were having last week around AI artwork. Oh, hi Sharon, welcome in. Oh, Dylan's on a very hot bus. That sounds uncomfortable. Not fun. So yeah, I figured we'd have a flick through these. I could explain to you how I found them, where I found them, all of that stuff. Hey Roxy, welcome in. Got to mind your language now, everyone. Roxy's here. She's my moderator. So I'll start with this one because this is the one that caught my eye first. I spotted this magazine in Morrison's on their little magazine shelf bit. But I am told that they are available in many other newsagents. So if you've got a WH Smith or a TJ Jones or something near you, then they will probably carry this as well. It is the Colouring Heaven magazine. The reason that this one caught my eye, those of you that know me a little bit will not be surprised to find that it was because it said inspired by Wicked. And my first thought, I saw it across the aisle and my my heart sank a little bit and I thought, oh God, this is clearly not imagery from the movie. Is it just going to be absolute garbage AI tats? Is it going to be awful? And then I was really pleasantly surprised because as you can see on the front here, it says only human art. And I was so happy to find that I was able to know that this wasn't done by some silly computer. It was real people. And in fact, this one gives us, we get a little bit of a meet the artist section just here. So in this case, we've got, I'm probably going to say her name wrong, but it's Fabiana Trere, an Italian artist and illustrator of children's books, comics, and book covers. Using traditional and digital techniques, she loves to create fantasy and horror illustrations. And then we've got, you can find out more about her in their Q&As on the Colouring Heaven website. So we'll have a little, oh, Sharon says she gets hers from Morrison's. Yeah. Oh, and Amy says you can get them online, and she used to subscribe to them. Only stopped because I've got too many things to colour. Yeah, I know how that feels. But we'll have a little flick through of this one so you can see her take on the imagery of the characters from Wicked. I really like the fact that she has given Elphaba a big natural afro. I think that's lovely. So the first one, they're all titled. So this is Lonely Child. We've got Glinda's childhood with her happy parents and a maybe slightly forced smile. Child of Power, where she's demonstrating her magic. We can see she's a little more hardened in her features now. She's learned to sort of protect herself from the world. We've got the Gates of Shears looking like a massive big cathedral here. Sisters at Shears, so we've got Nessa Rose and Elphaba. Students of Shears. Glinda and the Mirror. So I like the fact that these, there's a nod to the films and the books, but they really have taken their own direction with the styling, which is really nice. And just, I like to think that maybe when they were reading the original books, this was how the characters seemed to them in their heads. So it's the shared room. Just because of this nice corner divide down the page, this might be nice to do in a kind of half and half sort of situation, like the I've seen people do it with oh gosh, what are their names, Wednesday and Enid, I think. Yeah, with their bedrooms. Oh, high praise indeed coming from you, Sarah. Sarah says that these are lovely illustrations. I really like them. There's some really nice sort of, they're nice, and I think they'll be nice to colour, because sometimes illustrations in books that are designed as colouring books, they're sort of, I don't know, sometimes they just look lovely as black and white pictures, and there's not sort of much for you to add to them with colouring. But this is really nice. So we've got Fiyero looking very suave. Oh, we've got Madame Morrible looking far fiercer than I think she does in the films. Professor Dillamond. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, I don't know how anyone could not at least be vaguely familiar with the story now that both films are out. But yeah, some of the teachers are talking animals. So we've got Nessa Rose again in her chair. The Gifted Hat. The Ball. Nessa and Bok. So this is nice. She's given Bok very, very curly hair there as well. The Green Girls Dance. Nessa and Bok together. Popular, where Glinda's trying to make her popular, trendy. Something for the Gelfie fans. Yeah, so these are so lovely. I won't go through every single one, but yeah, they're really nice. I love the fact that they are only on one side of the paper. Gorgeous little Cowardly Lion. He's so lovely. Yeah, it's not the thickest paper because you can see the image through, but the fact that it's only on one side means it shouldn't matter too much. I don't know if it says what paper it is. I will have a look. Shoes. Well, that I would. That would be a struggle for me to colour, because the shoes are silver and I'm not very good at colouring sort of metallics. Maybe that'll be a bit of a challenge for me at some point. Oh, that's really cool. I hadn't noticed this. So they've got a little bit of a chart at the back to record your colour combinations for reference, so you can go back and look at them afterwards. Does it say? I can't see anywhere that says what weight of paper it is. It just said that it's from responsible sources. So yeah, so that was the first one that I saw. Yeah, the lion is so cute. So I spotted that one, which was their special bumper edition. It did say somewhere how much they were. This one was £8.99. But there's a lot in there. Yeah. So you're getting, what's that? 56 pictures for your money there. And then I grabbed their Goddess special because I couldn't decide between the two, so I had to go both. This one was a little bit cheaper. This was $6.49. And again, only human artwork. So really lovely. This one's got 40 designs by Mystic Art Mirrors. And so a little bit about the artist here. Mystic Art Mirrors, aka Kristin Glorious Ink, is a German tattoo artist who brings myth and magic to life, blending old legends into vibrant art on skin, canvas, and in colouring designs. Find out more here. So again, you can go online and find out more about them if you wish. Oh, they've got a Facebook community and an Instagram, so I will probably be heading over there at some point. Oh, thank you very much. Sarah Rose has found a channel that helps you to colour metallics with colour pencils. I will check that out for sure. And Amy says, for me, pencils worked better than pens on that paper. Yeah, I think I am going to go with pencils, definitely. So for this one, we've got titles for the pieces. Yes, we do. So these are, they put me in mind of, my brain has turned to mush. I want to say Jessica Galbraith, but now I don't know if that's who I mean. Big-eyed artists. Help. What am I talking about? I'm sure somebody in chat will correct me. But yeah, this very sort of big doll-eyed kind of design. Yeah, Kay says only use pencils in those books, and I've got a fair collection. Ariane Rod, I like this one. Really, really nice. If you want information about her, I've got a whole video about the book that I read about her. So maybe I'll link that as well at some point. The bear goddess, German bear goddess, Artio. I've not come across her before. She's lovely. Revered Germanic deity known primarily as the bear goddess, a symbol of protection and wilderness. She's lovely. Oh, we've got Athena, who I have done as a diamond painting, not by this artist, obviously. But then we've got the lovely Bastet. Yes. I do mean that artist, yes, whose husband took credit for her work. It's the Helena Bonham Carter in the movie, I think, maybe. Am I thinking of this right thing? But also there is another prominent diamond painting artist that does a lot of big-eyed girls. But yes, I think with the big lashes and big sad children, definitely that. So we've got Bastet, very lovely. Bridget, obviously. Breed or Bridget is associated with the Festival of Imbolc, which was our February festival. I want to learn how to make a Bridget's cross at some point. That's definitely on my list. We've got Demeter, the corn goddess. Lovely harvest goddess. When I got hand fasted, it was during the festival of Lammas, and my bouquet was corn and poppies. So very much that. We've got Diana, goddess of the hunt. Eris, Greek goddess, sowing strife and discord. I didn't know that. I like that I'm learning a little bit. Margaret Keane. Thank you, Sarah. I knew somebody would know. Got Fortuna, Roman goddess who personifies fortune, luck, and the unpredictable course of destiny. Freya, prominent Norse goddess. A lot of people know about Freya. Frigg, the chief Norse queen goddess, recognised as the patron of marriage, motherhood, and foresight. Yeah, we've got Gaia, She's essentially the Mother Earth goddess. I've never seen her depicted so slender, but that's fine. Maybe this is a very young Gaia. Normally she's depicted very sort of rotund, perhaps heavily pregnant, or certainly with very womanly hips. Green Tara, a key figure in Tibetan Buddhism, representing active compassion and swift immediate aid. We've got Hathor, ancient Egyptian goddess honoured for her roles in love, music, motherhood, and merriment. I'm loving this because so often it's only like the beautiful goddesses that we see pictures of. And somehow the more sort of animalistic, the more wild goddesses get forgotten. So it's really nice to see them in their animal form. Cupbearer of the gods, symbolising eternal youth. That's a really nice one. I like that one. We haven't got Kate in chat, have we? No. Oh, no Kate today. But we've got Hecate, Greek goddess who governs magic, the night, crossroads, and liminal spaces. Really, really cool image. Yeah, commonly seen as part of the triple goddess, as the triple goddess. Oh, Hell, Norse ruler of the realm of the dead. That's very cool. I like that, the sort of half and half. Beautiful peacock goddess, Hera, the principal Greek goddess presiding over marriage and women. Hina, Polynesian deity connected to the moon and arts and crafts. Beautiful. I'm loving that there's some really unusual ones in here that I've not come across before. I don't know how to pronounce that. Idun, I think. Norse guardian protecting the golden apples, sustaining the gods' immortality. These are really lovely. So, we've got Medusa. I just need to figure out what I'm going to do now. Oh, Persephone. I've got a diamond painting of Persephone that I mean to do at some point. Sedna. I have Sedna in my tarot deck. A very sad story about how she was cast to the sea. And again, we've got the chart in the back. So yeah, I'm really chuffed with these. I'm going to have a go at starting one today and we'll see where we go. Obviously in the back, they've got some cute and cozy stuff that seems to be very popular at the moment. I've done some myself. I've got mandalas. Yeah, lots of different ones available. And I assume probably one comes out a month. If not monthly, maybe quarterly, I'm not sure. It doesn't say, because both of these are special editions. So that's a... yeah. Yeah, one is Colouring Heaven Collection, issue 87, and one is Colouring Heaven, not collection, issue 135. So yeah, we'll see. I'm not sure exactly which yeah, how often they come out. I should have done a bit of research, but yeah, that's on me. I'm wondering if we just start at the beginning, maybe. Oh, I don't know. I want to do something that's fairly colourful. Oh, beautiful Aztec one there. Yeah, I think I might go with this lovely peacock one, just because it gives me lots of opportunity. Hannah Lynn, yes, that's another big-eyed artist, definitely. Yes, a lot of her stuff is big eyes, tiny mouth, hardly any nose. Right, let me just make sure I've got a pencil sharpener to hand. That will be annoying if I get going and don't have one to hand. Come on. This is what happens when you tidy, you see. Don't know where things are. Right. Bear with me 1 second. No. Oh, can't reach what I want. It's fine. It's fine. Right, so we're going to go today with my lovely pens, courtesy of wonderful channel member Sarah, which I've now got my lovely tester sheet all coloured in. I gave my hands quite the workout trying to get nice smooth colours. And then I sat and sorted them. So they should now all be in the order that I wanted them in. And I labelled the trays. So now I know that tray 1 and tray 2 and tray 3. Hopefully they all stay like this. But yeah, we'll see. I did find it weird that they didn't come in the order. But I don't know why that was. It doesn't really matter. Right. Okay, so I've got my 3 trays of colours. Let's get going, otherwise I'm not going to get anything done. We've been here for 20 minutes already. I'm going to have a quick sip of coffee and then try and actually put some colours on the page. Oh, very nice. Good coffee. Yeah, so if anybody else has got any other colouring books that they want to recommend, particularly where they know who the artist is, or we've got some sort of some idea that it's human artwork, do let me know, because I would love to try them out and then share them with you all. This is the hard bit now, you see, knowing where to start, and I don't have any reference pictures pulled up, so this is going to be from my imagination. So we'll just see how we go. The proper way to do this would probably be to sit down and look at a picture of a words are hard peacock, yes, and then see what we think about it. But I don't know. So I'm going to go and do some hair first, because that will ease me in gently. I'm going to go with this cinnamon colour and then build up from there. Yeah, these are the Castle Arts pencils. They are the premium soft touch colour pencils, 120 set. Yeah, I'm very much enjoying them so far. They're really nice. It took me a little while to get used to them, and I couldn't work out why. And then I realised it was because the colour pencils that I had been using were all water soluble. And it was just that they were so different from, they just feel different when they go onto the page. But actually, this is what a colour pencil should feel like. So, yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to add more tones to this as we go. Oh, could do a white peacock. I don't know if I'm brave enough to try a white peacock. I feel like there's a lot of colours involved in colouring things white. I appreciate you thinking that I have that much talent. One of the things that I did while I was doing my A-level art was copper and cloth was the project, and I had like some copper bangles and this piece of cotton that was sort of all rumpled up on the desk, and we had to sketch that, and the amount of different colours that there are based upon sort of the lights in the room and other objects, and nothing is just white. So yeah, that was it was definitely a learning experience. Yeah. See, this is things like hair is where the AI pictures often fall down. You'll find that hair strands, they don't sort of curl naturally, or they'll suddenly become the same as a strand of a curve of the dress, or they'll meld into the hand in a weird way. And yeah, I know Chef was asking last week if there was ways to tell, and I think it's just sometimes you just have to sort of be aware of when things feel a bit off. What am I looking for? Brown. I want spice red. Where are you? Spice red. Still learning where they all are. If I could change anything about this set, I sort of wish that they weren't round pencils, because then I could make them sit the way round so that I could see the names on them a little easier. I've lost it completely now. It's 25. It's in tray 1. Why can't I see you? Because you are there. That's why. No, that's not the one I thought it was. Oh my goodness. Ah, there you are. Found it. Okay. What have I missed in chat? Oh, yeah, 6 fingers, animals with 3 or 5 legs. Yeah. Some people were talking about Noah's Ark diamond paintings the other day. I can't remember which group it was in, and people were sharing these images, and there was just the animal. There was a zebra with a big long neck like a giraffe, and the lions were both male. It was like a pig with 6 legs. It was very strange. Yeah. So in those instances, it's much easier to tell. Dylan likes my nails. Thank you. They were my Mother's Day present. I for the first time since pre-lockdown, braved a nail salon. Yeah. And yeah, it was it was nice to feel a little bit pampered. Yeah. But yeah. It's been a long time since I had them done professionally, that's for sure. I don't know if it'll become a regular thing. It was quite exhausting, but it was it's nice to have, yeah, to have them done. So I have no idea if you can actually see what I'm doing. Let me move back that way. Oh yeah, yeah. You need to definitely think about work when you've got nails done. I asked for medium length, and these were still, when I came out, I was like, oh, are they a little bit too long for what I do? But actually, I've been able to diamond paint, and I can still hold a pencil and stuff. So, but yeah, it does make me wonder how some people cope. But I guess you just get used to it, and if you increase the length gradually, then I suppose you just learn to make it work. I struggle to do up buttons and things anyway because my hands are painful. So, um, yeah, maybe I could, if I didn't do craft stuff, I could probably go longer. I did have trouble today. What was I trying to do? I was sorting through a box of bits and trying to pick up some coins, like pennies and stuff that were in the bottom of it, and I couldn't grab them. So, yeah, so that's a bit of a problem. I would imagine that picking up like playing cards and things might be tricky. Rox, I'm going to assume you mean llama. I don't know. um, yeah, Roxy says very quiet over here. I'm constructing, I think, a llama out of her mini bricks. I still got to get hubby to go to Aldi and find me a capybara. I need one in my life because that looked so cute. Right, I think I'm happy enough with that for now. Let's do some gold jewellery. Again, I don't really know how to colour things metallic, so I'm just going to go with goldy colours rather than Roxy's getting her nails done on Saturday. You're going to have to explain to me what BIAB means. What is that? BIAB. No, I don't know. I can't work that one out. Yeah, llama, damn water, correct. It's fine. I figured it out. I ended up getting gel extensions because too many of mine have broken off. I used to have really quite good nails. You can see if you go back to my old videos. I used to do them all different colours. I've still got tons of nail varnish. I enjoy the sort of methodical nature of painting my nails. It's a bit of a mindfulness self-care kind of ritual. Oh, build it in a bottle. Ooh, build a gel on natural nails. Interesting. Okay. I'll have to ask about that next time. Yeah, so they added gel tips to mine to make them all the same length because otherwise there'd have been some that were really broken off and some that weren't. I think because I got so ill sort of over Christmas and then after that I think it's just a like a nutritional thing that they got so bad. And I'm hoping that this way they can grow up a little bit, be protected, and then I can sort of grow out the tips and get my natural nails back. That's the plan. Hopefully that will happen. I know you do have to be careful sometimes with the gel nails, that they don't get your real nails don't get damaged underneath. Yeah, a pamper session to have something done is always nice. Having survived getting my nails done, I was thinking that maybe in the summer I might go and get my toes done, have a full pedicure thing, because given that I can barely reach them, they don't get a lot of love. Right, I want to go. Right, I'm gonna. I think I might. I was back and forthing on what colour to do her tunic. I think I'm going to go with an orange, because I think orange and purple, because there'll be a lot of purple and blue in the peacock, and I want her to kind of stand out. So I think that's the plan. Oh, this is a creamy pencil, this one. This is the Orange Lake. I can remember us discussing this colour when I was doing the swatches. But yeah, Rox, you'll have to share pictures after you've had your nails done, because we're all really nosy. I like to live vicariously through everybody else. I should probably, if I wasn't showing off these colouring books today, I probably should have picked something from my Wheel of the Year colouring book, because of course Friday is Ostara, Friday through Saturday. It's Ostara. So for those that are interested, I will be going live on Friday at 8. So there won't be a Friday video this week. But there will be a Friday live. That's okay that your nails are short. I think short nails can look really pretty. When mine were really short, I used to like painting them bright red. I think that always looked nice. Red on a short nail. But yeah, I will tomorrow I will post up the requirements if you want to join in with the ritual. But if you just want to turn up, then that's totally fine. We just say to have something to eat and drink ready, or have something ready to eat and drink. And because it's Stara, I recommend something chocolatey. We got bought a what's it called? From Hotel Chocolat, the Velvetizer. It's like their fancy gadget for making hot chocolate. And my mother-in-law bought that for us. So I might. And then for Mother's Day, my daughter bought me a set of sachets of their hazelnut mocha. So maybe I shall, instead of having the usual mead or apple juice or something. Maybe I'll have a oh my goodness, why can't my brain complete sentences today? Yes, I think I might have a nice hot chocolate after my ritual, rather than the drinks that I would normally have. I'm so sorry. What is wrong? Oh, I feel more scattered today than I did last week. What have I missed? Hi, Andrea. Welcome in. It has been too long. I hope you're doing well. Dylan, I'm going to assume that you're asking me about the velvetizer. The velvetizer is good. It does only make 1 cup at a time. So it's not grand. It's not great if everybody wants a drink, because you have to sort of rinse it between each one. But for one person to just have a little treat, it's great. And we have tried it with other brands of chocolate in it that aren't from Hotel Chocolat. And I did see there's like a Reddit thread where people are leaving tips, and they said that if you just grate like 30 grams of good quality chocolate, you can just use grated chocolate with milk or milk substitute. So yeah, there's options. What's Kay said? Oh, okay. Don't know if it's an old wives' tale or not. We were told by Nanny to eat a square of jelly a day to have strong nails. For me, it was just a good excuse to eat jelly. Oh, well, I don't. That sounds like a good idea to try, definitely. I'm all for old wives' tales. There's often a lot of truth in them. Move that tray out of the way. Oh. Did anyone do anything yesterday for St. Patrick's Day? Was that? Yeah, that was yesterday. Yeah. It passes without much of a fanfare in England, unless you're in a pub, and then there'll probably be some sort of Guinness promotion going on. But it's not really such a big deal for us here. I probably wouldn't have even been very aware of it, apart from the fact that on Disney Dreamlight computer game, they were having a St. Patrick's Day event. So Roxy says, Mum had a velvetizer for Christmas too. She loves the raspberry praline one. Oh, I don't know that I've tried that one. Oh, there's just too much to choose from. I've not tried the cold ones yet. I did make myself an iced coffee in there. That was very nice. But I haven't actually tried their cold flavours. Maybe, as the weather warms up, I'll be more inclined to do that. Right, now we need to get another colour in here. Looking at my card. So we've gone Orange Lake. I think I'm going to go for a terracotta. Sorry, I realise my hand is completely over what I'm doing. So I don't know if this is different enough. We'll see. Might be too similar. Have I used the Derwent ink tents in colouring books? No. I have seen a couple of people use them online, but I haven't got any myself. So, yeah, maybe that's worth picking up some. Dylan says I was making pizzas yesterday for Dundee. Some colleagues wore silly beards and glasses. Yeah, it's funny. Some places go all out for it, but I do feel like certainly the way that it's presented in the media is that in America, St. Patrick's Day seems to be celebrated a lot more than it is here. But then I guess there's quite a lot of Irish immigrants, so I guess that's why. I promise I'm not actually avoiding colouring in the peacock. Oh. Kay says, got a milk frother from the kids for Mother's Day, which does hot chocolate too, and some green and blacks chocolate. Made good hot chocolate last night. Oh, green and blacks, that's the stuff. That's luxury. Love it. I have been obsessed with ginger recently. So like dark chocolate with ginger from green and blacks, that's lovely. I don't know if this here, it looks more decorative than like a tattoo. So I'm going to assume that that might be some sort of undergarment. I'm not sure. Let's go and try and tackle some of this peacock. Hold on a tick. Let me see if I can. Can I split screen? Maybe not. Probably not. I just want to bring up one picture of a peacock. Peacock. Come on, show me a picture. No, not the TV channel. No. Oh, right. Let's find one that's actually a peacock and not some other random thing. Right. You will do, because that's a nice picture of a face. Okay. I think I know what I'm doing now. I should have just trusted my instincts, really, but never mind. Right, let's just push you over there. Can I do that? Will you go to half screen? Thank you. Go back to that. Back to that. Now I can see chat again. Yay. Okay. Okay. What's a good peacocky colour? Have I actually got a peacock blue? That would be nice. I can't see one. That was always my my go-to Schaefer pen ink when I was in primary school and we had to have proper ink pens. I always liked the peacock blue ink. The only downside was that the ink erasers never worked with it. I'm going to go with the deft blue, I think. Let's see how that goes. Right. Dylan has discovered green and black chocolate is his fave. Yeah. I'd say only certain people here go crazy, says Sarah. More than anything, it's a good night to stay off the roads. That and Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, I can imagine. Kay says definitely celebrating in New York when they're for 5 days, and the second day was St. Patrick's Day. Even the Empire State Building turns green. Oh, like the Emerald City. Sarah says, yeah, big cities tend to go nuttier for St. Patrick's, like Chicago dyeing their river green. Yeah, and green pints of beer. I've heard as well as a thing. That seems bonkers. Right. Should have been asking Sarah for advice here on how to colour in feathered animals. I think I'm going to pop a little bit of purple in there as well. Get some purple in there and get some blue and some green. Jade green just on that highlight there. That's quite funny. Show Sarah's comment there. Looks like Roxy got there before me. I'm going to assume that the word diddly got you put in comment jail. That is hilarious. Oh dearie me, that's quite funny. Why is it the most innocent things seem to get picked up, but actual people coming on and being nasty and horrible, you won't notice them? It's just typical. Right. I know she probably doesn't have green eyeshadow, but I'm giving her green eyeshadow just because I want to. It's my world. Colouring it like this. How are we doing for time? My goodness, we are nearly out of time. That has gone absolutely nowhere today. Gosh. Well, this will have to be something that I carry on with. And you guys get to see it when it's finished. But at least that means I can check out some more reference pictures. I go live every Wednesday at 8. And this Friday I'll be live doing an Ostara ritual. That'll be from 8 as well. So yeah. So if you want to catch me again, that's when I will be here. This is only my second live of the year. I had a very slow start to this year, as I think a lot of people have. It's been a funny old time, but I really enjoyed last week's live, even though I was very anxious about it and not sure what to. Yeah, I really did feel like I'd forgotten everything, to the point that I nearly didn't log out of the live when I was finished. But yeah, it's been nice to be back. For anyone that's interested and hasn't seen it yet, I did put up a video on Monday, which is a diamond painting video showing one of Sarah's bits of art. So go check that out if you haven't already. And if you've watched it already, maybe send it to a friend, see if they're interested. If the more eyes that we can get on her artwork, the better, as far as I'm concerned, because it deserves to be seen by more people. So yeah, I'm going to work through some of my stash, my whip stash, and the first one that I am tackling is the house with the purple roof that I started for the Harvest and Home event last August, which I only have one row to complete on it of squares. Yeah, so I figured I'd get that one done, because that's kind of an easy ticket off the list. The reason I didn't finish that at the time was because I went straight from August's event straight into the September event, for Pam's birthday. So that was, yeah, it was it was a lot. So yeah, I'm not doing 2 events back to back ever again. ever. But yeah, so I'm gonna get this one finished again. I'm gonna get back to it, get it finished, and then pick another one from my whip pile to get a move on with. But I really do want to work on the new Sarah canvas, and it is a small one, so I think I'll be able to maybe have that ticking away in the background as well. I think if I can remove one from the whips, I can add one to the whips. I just don't want more whips than I currently have, because I have too many. Yeah, I think that's where we're at. Yeah, Roxy says halfway through mine, I can't believe how small yours is. Yeah, I was surprised. For me, it did come more down to a price point than anything else. But it was nice because I knew that you guys had the larger size. It was nice to feel like I would be able to compare it as well. So I thought that would be fun. Some of the colours I'm reserving judgment on. We'll see how they turn out. But yeah. Gosh. Okay, so let me just pause a while on this. So yeah, I didn't get very much colouring done at all, but it's always nice to take your time on these sorts of things. I don't want to rush it and try and get it all done in an hour. And really, it's just nice to have an excuse to chat with you all. Sarah's blushing because Dylan likes her artwork. You have amazing talent. Yeah, so I'm quite pleased with how this is going. I will continue to work on it, and I'll pop up a picture at some point when it's done so you can see. But yeah, so just again, this is the Goddess Heaven No, not Goddess Heaven. Colouring Heaven, Goddess is special. So yeah, and the artist is Mystic Art Mirrors. Oh, I didn't realise that the art is 20 of the art are new and exclusive. So very cool. Yeah, and the other one that I showed for those of you that weren't here at the beginning was the Colouring Heaven collection inspired by Wicked, which is Fabiana Trere. I don't speak Italian. But yes, thank you so much for joining me this evening. It's always an absolute pleasure. If you haven't already, boot the little thumbs up. It really does help, and means that people might get to see this on replay when it goes up as a video on demand version of this lovely live. So that is all from me for today. If you're watching this and you've got any questions, you can always pop them as a comment or email me. My email is in the channel details. You can find me on Facebook as well and Instagram. I'm all over. Blue Sky, Threads. You can find me. So yeah, absolutely lovely. Still glad to be back, but yes, taking things slow. So not going to try and push out a video on Friday as well as a live, just the live. Hopefully I will see you there at 8 o'clock should you wish to come celebrate Ostara and the beginning of spring with me. And until then, stay crafty.